They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bortles now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, here's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 53 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Fournette, a first down carry, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Bortles on the give to Fournette, and he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
11.
On 1st down, Bortles. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bortles to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win at 32.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And he knocks it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything,
right?
Next
thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Bortles now on first down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Bortles now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. So again, they'll throw with Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Bortles now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Bunch right.
Bortles to throw once more. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sunday.
Again, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
So right.
Again, it's Yeldon. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Bortles going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
76.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Shut. Green 80. Move. Green is up.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Move. Go left. 11. Green is up.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Bortles again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
11.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. The pitch to Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So right. Check. Green 80. Check.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And he doesn't quite